What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Hey, it's been a week. It's another Thursday, but it is also members night. We got a lot of good stuff to talk about today. We're going to have a giveaway announcement, but we're going to do something totally different. Uh, you guys are going to have the opportunity to kind of help me figure out what we do. On this giveaway. It is going to be something that's very special. It's a good giveaway. It's just one of those, right? It's one of those giveaways, but I don't want it to be like a traditional. Um, I don't want it to be like a traditional. Everybody comes in, everybody gets a chance, to win. I don't mind that part of it, but every once in a while, you just want to give away to match up and go to somebody that's completely in need. Something like that. So I've got a process, and we'll talk about it a little bit later. Let's say hello to everybody that's in the chat. And FL Thunder Digging with Rob made it in first today. He's never first for anything. I'm in complete and total shock. I might just shut it down right there because that is a feat in itself. Higgles was in second. That's another shock. Brian usually makes it in at some point and says hi, and then he's back out doing his thing. Brian being second cracks me up too. So today's like Groundhog Day in a way. Haven't quite figured it out. What is up, Silver Wishes? Hello, hello. Johnny Small Pepper in the house. What is up, my brother? Good to see you. My homie J. Paul. Chris, Show Me Treasure, was in here early. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Mr. Kevin Hawthorne. Good evening, good sir. I glad to see you. That is Lakeland, Florida's finest. Kevin is he works with the Citrus Network down there at the bus station, and he's a champ. He's a superhero in his community. My good friend Trevor right there. How you doing? Hopefully you and Luke are well. Good to see you. Thank you. Bill is in the house. Papa Rouse saying hi to everybody. Getting that thing out there really quick. Bill is really, really good. Tuesday nights at 9 most weeks. Angie and Rick in the house. What is up? How are you guys doing today? I appreciate it. Dropped and forgotten, Mr. Jeff. Hope everyone is having a great day. It's time to dig in for Thirsty Thursday. Yes, sir, man. I'm excited to be back this week. There's a couple little topics I'm going to touch on today, just to kind of go through and make everything kind of flow and roll really good tonight. But eventually we'll get to a couple races and give away some gift cards, and we'll chit chat for the night. Uh-oh. Angie just called Bill and left a message. Wonder what Rick thought about that. Just kidding. Whoa. Two brothers treasures magnet fishing. What is up, my brother? Hey, I just want everybody to know. Hang on a second. Is this it? This is it. If you don't know Mark at Two Brothers Treasure, he has got a new venture out there, and it's called Whole Shot Sportswear. Whole Shot Sportswear .store. Hang on a second. And I saw him last week. Bam, right there. If you can read that, I hope you can read it. And he was on Cape Cod Magnet Fishing's live stream. I hadn't seen him in a while. And he was on there promoting his new website, right? And it's Whole Shot Sportswear. So, just anybody that's out here trying to promote something new or do something different from everybody else, you may find a way to catch up with him and get a hold of him. But I bought this nice T-shirt from his website for myself. I'm not giving this one away, so y'all can just forget it. But this one's for me. I love gray tees. Mark's venture is wholeshotsportswear.store. Anyway, I wanted to say that. And just for ordering from there, he dropped me in a little gift. I think it was just a thank you. I don't know. He didn't have to do it. But he dropped me in a pair of shades. It's got the logo on the side, Whole Shot Sports. But if anybody's interested in supporting somebody in the community and one of these ventures of being an entrepreneur, like a website that has sales on it, stop by and see Mark. There's no nicer guy in our community, no better guy in our community. He never comes in asking for anything. And you know what? If you got an opportunity to throw him a little support, please do. Do it on because you want to. Do it on for whatever reason. But it's a good cause. He's a great guy, and he's working on building something. So please, if you get an opportunity, at least check out the website. Throw him a share. Bang. Thank you for stopping by tonight too, brother. And the shirt's amazing. I love it. Thanks for getting it out so quick. Bud Files in the house. How are you guys doing today? Good to see you. Mr. Mark, Senile Detectorist, what's up? Mark took me out hunting a couple weeks back, month ago, whatever it is now. I'm just getting ready to edit that footage for you guys just because I want to get it out there. Had a great day with Mark and his friends and Higgles. That's a good video that'll be out soon. What's happened, Mr. Riddle? Randy, how you doing today? All these folks that have joined up and started putting out content on Mondays. Thank you guys for all being in here tonight. As I see you, I'll mention you. Dropped and Forgotten was in earlier. FL Thunder was in here. These guys all put out content most every single week for Monday Digs. And if I missed you, I'll catch you. Higgles, obviously. It's a great group of folks. There's Dropped and Forgotten. If you're not subscribed to these channels, please do so. What is up, Mr. Rick? Rick Hay is in the house. Away from Angie for a second. Good job, bro. Wayne, Expressions of the Outdoors. Happy Thursday. Ghost Orbs confirmed. Listen, I love the game. And you want to talk about something that just breaks tension, makes me feel good. It's playing a stupid video game. But yeah, it's a blast. I play with Wayne almost a couple times a week. I stream it on my gaming channel. Stop by one night and hang out with us. Amanda, just chilling. What's up, my dear? Thank you for stopping by. Mr. Brian Ollier, what did I see your name for today? Oh, Members Race. That's what I was. What's up, dude? Brian just had a birthday recently. Wish him happy birthday. Medical Detectorist in the house. Stops by on my gaming as well. Thank you so much. How are you doing today, Sam? I want to make sure I can get through this to the bottom today. Randy Riddle has been a member for 8 months now. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Tom Kingery, 26 months. Tom, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. It's almost football season too, man. Wicked Digga. Chris is in the house. Stop by. That is another one of the really good people in this community. I wish I'd have got to spend more time with him at Digstock, but it just didn't work out that way. Peace and love, Thirsty Thursday. Thank you, Randy. I appreciate that, homie. Very, very much so. Talca is in the house. ¿Cómo estás, mi amigo? Andrew is in here. Finally got one early. From Bolivar, Missouri. Andrew is roaming around the Midwest right now. He spent time in Louisiana. Now he's in Missouri. I think that's Missouri or Montana. I don't know. I don't know the abbreviation. I think Montana's MT, so I think that's Missouri. Don't ask me to remember stuff from 4th grade because I can't do it. 508 Magnets is in the house. What's up, Mr. Josh? Good to see you, my friend. Let's see. Who else? Who else? Anyway, Andrew, thanks for stopping by, homie. 5 Mile Relic Hunter, what's going on, dude? Thank you. Oh, you're most welcome, Mark. It is if nobody understands what community means, and I put community in my descriptions all the time. But what community means is that we all don't have to have a lot, but if we find a way to just show a little love and support for the other people that show us love and support, and that there's no obligation in there, it's nothing like that, but just, you know what? Clicking a button is free, right? You can hit a like, a share. That's all free stuff. It doesn't cost you anything, and you can help somebody out. If somebody else has a venture that's out there, I will gladly promote it. You can send it to me. If you want to promote something, I will gladly put it out there. If you've got a website, a business, you folks come in here and hang out with me and listen to my BS every week or so, or every couple weeks, as I come in here and vent and get everything off my chest and feel better and have a good time. I'm glad to do whatever I can for each and every one of you. Let us see. Snap and Scavenge. What's happening? You see one of these channels, be sure to click on it. You're all blue. You can go anywhere you want. Josh has been in here for 24 months. Members Night is I love it every single week because you guys mean the world to me. You help me keep this thing going, and I appreciate it. Adam at Indiana Unearthed joined Monday Digs last week. Had a good video out there. Ran cleanup. Had a great night. He had more finds in that video than I have in a month. Let's see. Who else? What Torchy's in here. Thank you, Robin. How are you? 28 months for Mr. Wayne. Much love, my friend. Hey, Pizzle! Alex is in the house. What is up, bro? Good to see you. Football season's right around the corner. Nice to see you, homie. Thank you for stopping by. Pizzle90 is a sports channel. Miami Dolphin fan. Cut him some slack. But he comes over from the It's in the Blood channel. If you like the Dolphins, or if you like the Atlanta Braves, or if you're just a sports person, check out Pizzle90. Man, they come all from all over. There's Miss Wendy from Indiana Unearthed. How are you doing, my dear? Hopefully you're well. No more bad luck. No more ball bats. We need to get you a helmet. That's what we need. We need to get Wendy a helmet. Muy bien, gracias. Adios, mi amigo. It was really cool seeing Talca on with the translator on Jersey Ray Diggs. If you didn't see that episode, please go over and see it. There's my homeboy CJ right there. It's another style of channel. CJ is very good at explaining how to do little things around the house. Whatever he decides to put in and out on a video, he explains it to a T so that if you have that product, you can use it. Very well spoken, family man, fits our community mold very, very, very well. One of my favorite people that I've met here. One of my first guests on Thirsty Thursday come in here and really gave a lot of people a lot of insight to being on YouTube from early on. CJ's a great guy, except for he's an Eagles fan. Got to throw in a little bit of hate there everywhere. It's not hate, it's just busting balls. Haven't been able to get out. Life got in the way, but hopefully next week I'll have enough content for Monday Digs. No worries, bro. Anytime you want to put one in, like I said, just kind of get things ready early. Give me a heads up that you want to be in, and then I will start working on a schedule. It's all good. Life gets in the way a lot of different things. Roger, Dirt Devil Detecting, what's up, bro? Good to see you. For some reason, summertime starts bringing some folks back around. Not talking about Roger in particular, but I noticed setting up the races for this week that some old new names were kind of sneaking back in the chat again, and it's really cool. It's like long lost friends. Kenneth Bird, what's up? See, Eagles. Yeah, you got to work hard. Field metal detecting is what he was featuring in his video on Monday. If you haven't seen it yet, stop by Indiana Unearthed and go over there and watch Adam's video for Monday. But field metal detecting is very tiresome. It's a lot of swinging for not a lot of stuff. Got a kitty sneaking around. He's not supposed to be up there, and he's standing up there on the counter, and he knows he's not supposed to be there. But anyway, it's tough. You gotta look for blips and little dings, and look for cracks in the iron, and that's how you become a good field metal detectorist. But his video for Monday was on time. Greyhound Duo, what's happening? Thank you so much. Yeah, that's it. Smash it, man. That is the only. It's free if you do that. Also, if we get to that number, there's a magic number that if we get to tonight, I will drop out a free extra gift card for everybody in the chat. So if you're not a member, you will be able to get in. Parody Mike is in the chat. What's going on? And CJ, nothing but respect, my friend. CJ, you're my brother. Iron Antler Adventures. There's another brother right there. Somebody within the community that has a knack for what it takes to be a good community member. James and Risha are top notch. If you don't hang out over there on Wednesdays along with Jersey, you're missing out. And go see James' video from Wednesday. I think that was his oldest coin ever. So, hey, you got to go see that too. Man, you guys are blowing it up today. Our video for this Monday is going to be sweet. Yep. What is up, Steven? Steven Stark in the chat. Welcome. I'm going to work a little faster here to get to the bottom. Mystic is in the chat. What's up? Thank you very much. I'm rolling. There's another one of my brothers right there that does things the right way. There's Jason at Motor City Magnet Fishers. Please show that dude some love. He has done a fantastic job with his YouTube channel. And let's see. I think that does get me to the bottom. But when I say that, there's one more from the panning community right there. JP Lawns and More, another one of the people in this community that I absolutely think the world of. Top-notch guy. Prospecting community kicks ass. Those guys are all amazing. JP, good friend. Couldn't ask for a better friend. Another one of the people in this community that I have the utmost respect for. Singing charts. That means it's time to have a drink. I don't have no alcohol in front of me today, but we'll go with that. Chat is very diverse today. We got people from approximately 5 different communities in here hanging out, and feels like family. For reasons we'll not be talking about today, but it does bring me to a point. Last week I was not able to be here, and it wasn't that I wasn't able to be here. I was a little overwhelmed and stressed, and I needed to decompress. So I decompressed by playing video games last week. I hope you guys completely understand that some days that the world is just a little bit too much, and you've got to find a way to get it under control. And my mindset wasn't good for having a conversation. I probably would have spilled my guts, and I would have hated myself for doing so. But with that being said, I just want everybody to pay attention that we're in the month of June, and it is basically Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And if you don't think, if the ladies in this chat don't think that the guys in this chat carry around a lot of emotional baggage, if you don't think that these guys in here struggle with a little bit of depression, if you do not think that these guys in here try really hard to be a man and not let anybody see them when they're down, those are all correct, because guys don't do that. But you know what? There comes times, and like I said, I had a spell where I've been going through some tough stuff myself, and to not, you got to know that there's help out there if you need it. My work has an employee assistance program that allows for that, and if you're a guy out here, I don't want you to be afraid to ask somebody to if you need to talk, because we can only be tough, we can only be men for so long, and then things sometimes start to get out of control, and you've got to make sure that you recognize that something's wrong and find a way to deal with it. So I just wanted to say that anybody out here that is struggling on the mental health side, you know what, there is assistance. If anybody needs, if anybody needs help or way to contact somebody, I may not be able to help you, but I can sure find somebody for you to talk to. I'll always listen. Take the time. If somebody has something that's on their mind, especially guys, man, well, we're too proud. We're too brash. It's one of those things. We do our best to keep that stuff under wraps and go about our day, support our families, and go on. But I'm here to tell you that, you know what, sometimes you get a little overwhelmed, and if you need help, please ask for it. And I did not want to go too far down this road, but to all you guys out there, if anybody needs anything, there's a lot of people in this community that's willing to listen and help out and maybe help you find the right direction. So wanted to bring that up today. And now we're going to get to some of the good stuff, right? I want everybody to take care of themselves. Yeah, no doubt. I would rather listen to you than read about you, because it's a real thing. It's reality. And you may never know when somebody loses it and goes over the edge. I will give an example, no name and no names given or anything like that. Had a friend that I went to school with. We all shared in family and friends, and he was 39 years old. And one day, he was on his second marriage and got home from work one day, and nobody was there, and just, he hadn't talked to nobody, and he just took his own life. He instead of asking for help, he took his own life and left two little girls and a wife. And I think it's just horrible that nobody was there to help him, or be there for him when he needed it. And that's why I don't want to see that with anybody from our community. PK in the house, Practical Ken. Check Ken out over on Facebook. He's abandoned YouTube for the most part for the time being, but go check him out on Facebook. He's over there a lot. Every time I open TikTok. Every time I open TikTok, he's there. It is sad that happens, but it's just a thing. There's a stigma for men to not ask for help, and that's why I'm telling you to ask for help. Look out for next month's giveaway. Mark just gifted 10 memberships. Congratulations, Easy Digging, Three Good Nerds, Dana Reed, Crazy and Insane TV, Wild Gold Adventures, Joe Strack, and KCMD. What's up, Dennis? Oh, he's not in here. Sherry Lynn Martin, Lucky James Eller, and Dirt Devil Detecting. That does not qualify you for this month because those races are already done, but come back next month and see me. It'll be a great time. Mark, thank you so much, dude. Don't have to do that. It's very much appreciated. But you know what? Since you did it, I'll do 2. I'll do 5 more. I don't have members, then it gets no fun. Got Bucky and Brojo's 420 Cafe, Adventures with Goat, Jeffrey, Tanya Elliott, yes, the Sand Van. All right. Lots of people that I haven't seen in a minute. Maybe they'll see that come through their notifications that they got gifted a membership, and it'll bring them back around. But back on to bigger and better things. So I wanted to do a giveaway, and I want to do it differently. So I'm going to start it like this. So everybody that's in the chat today, you may not want, you may not need, or you may need a metal detector and not have one. That's a possibility. But I wanted to give away a detector, and I wanted to find a way in which to give it away that I knew somebody found it a way for it to go to somebody that really, really, really wants or needs one that hasn't got one, right? I feel like we do random giveaways and we give people stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's all different reasons that people may need one or they don't have one. Maybe you can't afford a metal detector. Maybe nobody, whatever the case may be. There goes my email across the screen. If you know somebody that wants to get into the hobby, somebody that would like to be in the hobby that can't afford to be in the hobby, any reason at all that you know somebody that would want a metal detector, please write a submission. Write a submission, send it to my email. Next Thursday or the Thursday after that, I'm going to leave this open for a couple weeks. Write a submission for somebody. Give me a name of who this person is, why you think they deserve a metal detector, why they need a metal detector. Or it could be I saw somebody post up that their Simplex, they fried a motherboard, or somebody in the chat or somebody that's in here all the time that just doesn't have one that would like to have one. And Frank, listen, I can't afford a Manicore, but we can give away a Minelab Xterra Voyager. I mean, we can afford to do that. This is a entry-level detector. It is a good detector. The Xterra series is fantastic. And if you know somebody that wants to get into this hobby, all you have to do is be creative, write a submission. I'm going to read them over the air here in a couple of weeks. And you know what? And don't feel bad if you want to write it for yourself. If there's a reason that you need it, write it. We're going to read it over the air, and then we're going to figure out a way. Rick needs a detector so I can have mine back. Write a submission. The email is going across the bottom of the screen. Make sure you title the email Xterra Voyager. If you know a kid, if you know a person down the street, please, there's no BS, no created stories, but be honest. Somebody that you know that we can touch with a gift. That's what this is about. I want to give it to somebody. I want to give it to somebody that absolutely wants it, that absolutely needs it, and then most importantly, that will use it. And that's where I want it to go. I know a lot of people. There are a lot of people out there that would like a new detector. There's a lot of people out there that could use it. All you have to do to enter somebody is write a submission. Give me a paragraph. Let me read it out loud, where it came from, who it's for, and a reason. And then we as a community are going to find a way to pick it. and we'll find a way to pick a winner. And we'll make sure that we put this detector in the hands of somebody that really needs it, wants it, and will use it. Lucky James Eller, my son's high school commencement is tomorrow evening. So proud. That's a step, James. It's a step. You've done your job. You've got them through high school, and ready to rock into the real world, whether it be college, job, military. There's a lot of great options when you get out of school, but getting your kids through high school is huge. Getting them to a point where they can start being adults is amazing. It's a congratulations. Anybody else that's got graduations coming up? Awesome. PK with the 10 memberships. Next month is going to be banging because if we keep going, we're going to raise the bar on gift cards, which I like it when we do that. That's awesome. Hi ho silver. Evening, guys. Ed passed 1K subs. Turning into a very prominent member on Mondays. And check it out, man. So that's just another guy that's doing well on Monday Digs. Mark, WholeShotSportswear.store. Check out Two Brothers Magnet Fishing's internet website for sportswear. Give that dude some love. Mark is an absolute boss, great guy, super awesome energy. Just check out his website. Even if it's not for you, share it to somebody else. Just want to mention that anybody that's in here tonight on the Facebook side, I would definitely appreciate you hitting the thumbs up over there. Give me a little bit of a share rate over there too. Maybe I can grow that as well a little bit. It's absolutely free. Follow me at Ohio River History on Facebook as well. And we'll see how that rolls. I appreciate it. That's funny. I just got a free treadmill from somebody, and it's an Xterra. People give away treadmills, exercise bikes, all that exercise equipment. People really don't want that stuff in their house. They give that stuff away. They'll spend $1,000 on a Nordic track, and it'll be sitting out in the front yard, and the scrap guy is contemplating on whether he wants to keep it or take it to the scrap yard. Thank you, PK. Much love, my brother. Appreciate you. I will reiterate once again, giving away the Minelab Xterra Voyager. Please write a submission for somebody you think that's deserving of a metal detector. Kid, adult, doesn't matter. Somebody that's I just want to see reasons. I want to see, and then we will come up with a plan here in a couple weeks on who to give it to and how to give it away. It's going to be fun. Doing something for somebody else is fun. Most welcome, sir. I appreciate you. I learned how to pee in the big boy potty. Does that count? Yes, sir. Getting closer to my next milestone. That elusive 500 subs. Bro, I was killing it in the gaming side, and it just stopped, and now I can't gain subs over there for nothing. But yeah, 500 for Randy Riddle coming up. He said he will probably have a video for next week, which will be awesome. We're going to have another really good lineup next week too. And it's always nice when we have a full lineup. Anyone posting videos on TikTok? It's a different community, Ken. I was over there the other day, and TikTok has turned the live streaming into something that's a lot different. Brockton, Magnet Fisher's over there, and I saw that he got he's getting the views and stuff like that. I don't know what it correlates to, but a lot of people really like the TikTok lives and stuff like that. I was digging my backyard up, growing grass and seed and whatnot. I couldn't believe the stuff I found: grill grates, floss, bottle caps. Oh yeah, dude. There's yes, people are slugs, man. They just drop stuff everywhere. Let's go. Yeah, see everybody on Monday. Hashtag Monday Digs. Look for the lineup on Sunday night in my community tab. Share that lineup out with your community. That's a big, huge help. Just all you have to do is click the share button on the post, and that will help everybody that's in that lineup. I'm gonna determine here shortly if I'm going to post this week or not. AEW Main Treasure Adventures Adam. Another one of these really amazing people within the community that works really hard. Show love to Adam. Usually this week he filled in at 8:15 for Metal Detecting Mermaid. She's on a heater with a video, so she wanted to let it cook for a few more days to see if it was going to keep picking up. So Adam swapped over to the 8:15 slot this week. Easy digging. What's up, Ezra? Nice to see you. 513 is from Southern Ohio. Southwestern. Wayne's working on a videos. It's going to take a little while. Wayne has added some really cool animation to his videos to make them original, so he's going to take a little bit of time. Some people do. Jeff does TikToks on Jeep stuff. Look, I've got a world of content that I might dump in other places. I just haven't thought about it. Let's see. Workman just started a TikTok. Have I seen Wawa yet? They're out there. I'm Googling. I don't know what a Wawa is. Oh, it's a store. I've seen a Buc-ee's. The closest one to me. Let's see. There's not one really close to me. There you go. Angie and Rick on Tuesdays. We'll have Riddles Relics on there. You guys are not very far apart. And Trevor, thank you for the Facebook like. I appreciate that. You know, God, man, time goes so fast in here. Yep, Greyhound Duels in Midwestern Ohio. Yeah, Traver's not too far from you. Don Garza's not too far from you. You guys are all really close together. Trevor, thank you. I appreciate you, my friend. I've been getting ready for a procedure tomorrow. They are giving me propofol, so I should be able to meet Michael Jackson. Does anybody want me to ask him anything? Yeah, what is the song Beat It about? Just kidding. Cool. I looked him up. I saw him on there. There is 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, there's quite a few coming in this area. So, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and I seen one that's going in Indianapolis. Yeah, Trevor got to go on vacation up to Chicago. He had a good time up there. Michigan. Over 1,000 stores. I thought Wawa was a truck stop when I saw the thing. I thought I remember seeing one as a truck stop, but I could be wrong. First Rosie, silver, buddy. Love their coffee. Riddle's going to Canada. Wow. I don't go to I prefer to go south. If I go north, I'll go to Michigan in the summertime. But other than that, I really just want to go south. I like beaches. I like hot weather. I like sand. I don't like icicles, snow, and I get it here. I don't like that stuff. I don't like snow. Roger, thank you for stopping by. Just remember, if you want to put a video in on Mondays, just hit me up. I'll make you a spot. Jeff stopping by, Brewers Prospecting. Show a little bit of love. Angie and Rick's going to Florida on Sunday. Man, my trip down south was great. So you know what? As today has gone really, really fast, I will retouch on a couple of points. What is up, Silver Wishes? Welcome. Anyone in the Houston, Texas area? We used to venture down that way. We used to vacation, believe it or not, in Galveston. But my in-laws just northeast of Longview is as close as I get to Houston. That's still a few hours away, but digging SoCal, going to Seattle in a couple days. Hey, I wonder if you're going to get rained on, and are you going to metal detect in the rain? Yeah, so there we go. So here in just a second, we're going to start doing our weekly or our monthly races. Since a few of you are having to head out here shortly, I need to start getting these underway. So I'm going to go ahead and get them underway for the members. Oh, you grew up there. That ought to be cool. So I assume, Bill, that you and I got to be closer in age than we got to be pretty close in age. And that being said, your 20s in the Seattle area would have been really cool, I would assume. All right. Going to get this first race underway. Yeah, no problem, dude. It was at the end of the night. All right. Going to get this race underway. Let's see. Which one are we doing first? We're doing aliens. Let me go ahead and mute this stuff since I am on Facebook today. Anybody wants to go over on Facebook, find the live over there. Give it a thumbs up. I will appreciate it. Follow me over there. If people start following me over there, I'll start working on promoting that content. Bold Lion in the house. What is up? All right, aliens. This is for the treasure fan portion of the members program. It is a lot less crowded of a race. And you guys have an opportunity to get a nice Amazon gift card every single month. Sometimes two, based on the likes that we get out. Starting next month, if you're in the upper echelon program, you're going to get entries in both races. I think I'm just going to give you guys your own individual race and a separate one for the other race, for the entry level folks. Thank you guys. You guys are the ones that keep me going every month. I appreciate you. Good luck to everybody. And we're going to race this bad boy out as soon as I can find that one right there. Super full screen. All right. Everybody that is in this race, I want to wish you the best of luck. You do not have to be present to win. Just make sure you drop me an email when you see this. Most everybody in this one always checks in. So much love. Here we go. Thank you for being members. Oh my gosh. Practical. God, these That's not an alien. These are robots. I mean, Wayne is an alien. I guess so is Georgianne. PK don't look like no alien. PK just looks like a tin can. His head looks the same though. Let's see who else is in there. It looks like Danny D is no wait, not Danny D. Looks like Rachel's got a nut around her neck. Georgianne's on like wheels. Let's see, Cavalry Relics. He's got big ears. Looks like he can hear very well. Bo Lion found his first silver. Congratulations, my friend. Silver is amazing. Let's see. PK. PK's got flat feet. Look at that. I don't know how he runs. All right, we're coming down. 44 seconds to go. We know how tight this is going to be till the very, very end. Danny D with the 3 eyes. She's checking out all the competition around her. She's got 3 eyes and it looks like 6 legs. So she's rolling. Let's see. Grandma Kelly, she's got a breathing apparatus. Looks like she looks like a robot, but with the spore for a head. Digging it back, Charlie. Digging it back, Charlie's got a space helmet over his eyeballs, but not over his face. Charlie's got the lead. Charlie's got the lead, but here comes PK. Practical Ken. Look at that. Dog is in the chat. Gets the W. Ken, congratulations, sir. Make sure you let me know which email to use because I haven't had to send you one in a while. Yep, Flat Feet wins on a cratered moon. Looks like cheese. Johnny Small Pepper listening on the Facebook side. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, thank you. PK got the dub. Congratulations, Ken. Just send me an email from the email address that you want me to send it to, and we'll do that. Just want to, where'd you guys go? Let's go back to here. Hey, just want to let you guys know that I still have a package to go to Canada that I haven't sent out, and I've got one more package that I have not been to the mail to the post office to send. So if it is you that is waiting for a package from me, you're the only two that's waiting right now. I will get those out the next time I make it to the post office in time. But congratulations. And Adam, you're exactly right, dude. Now I really just want some cheese and crackers because that's what that moon reminds me of. I'm hungry. John's over on Facebook. Hello, John. Nice to see you, my friend. What was that cheese spread that we used to eat as kids? Had a very cheddary taste. I can't remember what it was called. Man, messes me up. You know, that is one of those things. Easy Cheese is one of them. So was Cheese Whiz. But it's not the one I'm thinking of. You remember it was a cheese and Packers cracker package, and it came with the little red tab, and you dug that cheese out of there that had that really funky cheddar cheese, and you put it on, and you spread it on a cracker. I know, and it's probably stupid generic like cheese and crackers, but I can't remember the brand. Yeah, I used to get those for lunch every day, and we'd be fighting it as handy snacks. Maybe that's it. I don't remember, but you know what? Just taking the little red tab and scooping out cheese. And you remember how you'd have to ration out your cheese just the right way so that you got cheese for everything. And it kind of tasted like Cheese Whiz. I think it is Handy Snacks, but I had one in my lunch every day. Cheese Whiz was good too. I love to put cheese. I love to take the lid off of Cheese Whiz, put it in the microwave, and then heat it up to where it started to cook it a little bit. The way that it melted, it was really good too. Squirrel. Just in case you want context. Yeah, there's so many good things about when I grew up. Um, it's just a different. It was a different time then. We were talking the other day. I don't know if I was in here or where I was at. It was in reference to being locked out of the house when you were a kid and not allowed in the house until a certain time at night. And somebody had mentioned that it was after the local TV channel or the local news ran the PSA, do you know where your kids are? And that was when mom knew that it was time to come to the door and let you back in because, you'd been outside all day. I think it all started with somebody complaining about kids that were being forced to drink out of a spigot outside, drink water out of a spigot. And the comments started in, well, I wasn't allowed in the house. And I think that ended sometime at the end of my generation, really, to be honest. Maybe some of the kids in the 80s or the 90s. Yes, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Oh, I locked them outside. Nobody complained about drinking water out of the spigot either. There was no fear of anything. Now the world teaches fear, right? Everything is scary. It can hurt you. It'll kill you. Man. Yeah. God, what was his name? Comedian George Carlin talking about swimming in the East River, right? There's raw sewage in that river, but they were hot, and he was talking about how it built their immune system. Today, kids live in bubbles. There's another one. Come home when the street light came on, right? Yeah, when the street lights popped on, it wasn't in the wintertime. In the wintertime, you were in the house by about 7 o'clock because when the sun went down, it got flipping cold. And it got cold quick because it's windy where I live. Yeah, well, whatever happened to eating dirt? Bro, I probably, whether it was by choice or my face was mashed in it, I ate dirt. It's this community has got a very common age dynamic that most of us really lived through those times together. It's really cool. There's a few people that are younger and obviously some that are older. Drinking water from the creek. I did that. I've made a mud pie or two in my day. Dude, did you, well, listen, God, memories, right? Do you remember having dirt clod wars with your neighbors if you lived near the farm field? So we had the farmer that that had the farm fields all around our house, and we had this neighborhood where there's like 5 houses all right in a row, and I had this one set of neighbors, and they had 2 girls and a boy, and my other neighbor, yeah, dirt clod fights, right? And my neighbor was like, on the other side, we didn't have a fence between our yards, but we had a fence with the one neighbor. So myself and my older stepbrother and stepsister were way older, so they weren't affected. So there was 3 boys on one side and 3 girls and 2 boys on the other. And we would sit there where that fence row was on the backyard, and we would chuck dirt clods. And this one little redheaded girl, she was my neighbor, and I was very good at baseball and a strong arm. And we would get these dirt clods out of the farm fields, and I reached in and I got one, and it ended up being a little bit bigger. So usually we would break the big ones in half, and I thought, well, this one's they'll get out of the way, right? We never hit each other, or if we did, it didn't hurt. So anyway, I got up there and I did the shot put kind of thing. I took this dirt clod and I spun around and I let it fly, and it was way up in the air. And the neighbor boy yelled, "Fire in the hole!" And they was watching this thing come over, and I seen it go over the fence. And all I heard, it was a sound like nothing I'd ever heard. And it hit this little girl in the head, right? Smacked her right across the top of the head, knocked her out cold, split her head wide open. It wasn't a dirt clod. There was a rock inside of it, a piece of creek rock or whatever it was, and smashed this little girl in the head. So you know what happens when you hurt somebody as a kid? You're 9, 10, 11 years old. You scattered. Everybody took off. So she goes in the house crying, bleeding, and her dad, another redhead, comes over and is beating on my door. And this little girl's sitting here bleeding. She's got blood pouring down her face, right? She needs stitches. Absolutely needs stitches. and he's dragging her over there. So this is the mentality, right? It's about teaching you to not mess up again. He didn't care. Watch, remember, where are your children at 10 o'clock at night? He didn't care that his daughter was bleeding like a stuck hog out of her flipping head. He wanted to be sure that he made the point to me, look what you did, son. Look what you did to my daughter's head. Look, she's bleeding. All the while, he should have been putting her in the car and going to the emergency room. There was plenty enough time after she got some stitches that they could have come over and ripped my butt for what I did. And it was, and all of a sudden, right, it was amazing, because at that point in time, there's no loyalty amongst anything. Everybody knew that I threw it, and everybody went and told him straight up, because nobody wanted to get whipped. I was the one that threw it, and I got my ass lit up like a firecracker. It is 9:57. Let's run this other race for a gift card. Never throw dirt at each other. Bro, we didn't have nothing else to do. We had a farm. We had a cornfield in the back, a cornfield in the front. We had 4 houses all in this little subdivision together, and that was it. The next year I ended up getting a mini bike and a dirt bike, and that was the fun thing. Just like prison, yeah. Yeah, she was already in her yard. She was in her own yard, so all she had to do was make it in her house. That was my stepdad's comment. He was like, Robert, you really ought to get that girl some stitches. I ended up having to mow their yard for like a whole summer. That's how I paid that debt. Yeah, there you go. Punishment in 1980s for a kid was severe. You could have done $50 worth of damage, but you were paying back $200. You were paying back interest for messing somebody's stuff up. All right, let's run this other race. Entry-level members, good group. This is a big race today, so it'll be fun. Let me get it loaded up here. It's already ready to rock. Present. And we're going to run this, and then after we run this, I want to do a little recap for the new people that are in here so that we make sure that everybody's aware of what's going on. All right, 2 minutes. Let's rock and roll. We'll watch them for a few seconds and see how these pretty dragons roll. At least we don't have no metal dragons in here. There's no Mecha Godzilla. There is no, no robotic dragons like, what is that? The Thundercats or any of that crap. These are just good, chubby belly dragons that none of them really can fly worth a crap. Well, there's Puff the Magic Dragons out there. And the thing of it is that some of these have abbreviations and stuff by that. I do know most of the names, and we'll go through and make sure that we get the right one. Voltron, yeah, that's another one. All right, we're cruising in on 1 minute to go. Congratulations, Practical Ken, winner of the first race. He will receive an Amazon gift card here this weekend through the mail, and he can buy that and spend that on whatever he wants. But here we go. With 45 seconds left to go in the entry-level members, we have Mark the Berg Hunter, Rocky Mountain Brad, 508 Magnets, Detecting the Shore, Team Lynch. Oh, there's a bunch of them up there with 33 seconds left to go. The Michigan Magnet Man cruising up near the front. Mark the Berg Hunter is still hanging on. Lucky Duck, Miss Colleen cruising up as well. There is a line that's getting very wide. There goes the bunch of them falling back. But Metal Detecting North Carolina Mike, he's got the lead with 10 seconds to go. Digging with the two Jameses right there. Lucky James Eller. Here comes My Muddy Mess. Jenny D. Amanda just chilling. But Digging SoCal gets the win. Bill's got the win right there. Digging SoCal. Yes, sir. For S's and G's. Bill, you're still here, right? Let me know if you're still here. My email is there he goes right there. Oh my God. You know, Bill does a lot of stuff for the community, has done a lot of very nice giveaways. It's my pleasure to give a little bit back. Congratulations, Bill. Just drop me an email from which email address you use for Amazon, and I will get you out a gift card this weekend. Just for S's and G's, let's see who finished DAL this time. You're most welcome, sir. Who got DAL? This time it was Mark, the Senile Detectorist. Go figure. There you go, Mark. You got last. And Mark, the guy that got last, is the guy that took me on the next hunt that I'm going to make into a video. So there you go. It's not bad karma. It's just the luck of the draw. Mainly Dirt Fishing. Rob's in the house. Everybody say hello to Rob. Hope he's doing well. Back to the other part that we were talking about that we were going to knock out of here and finish. Grandma Kelly made it in. How you doing, ma'am? Good to see you. You just missed the festivities. You were not a winner this week. Sorry to say. But Digging SoCal and Practical Ken got the wins this week, which is all good. Let's look at a few other things before we get out of here today. And there it is. 1 second as I refresh it up. Dude, awesome night. 51 likes today. We're getting them back up there close to that 75 mark again. Thank you guys so much for smashing it today. Truly appreciate it. Let me get myself fixed in here. There we go. All right, back to the item at hand. The main point of today, there was two main points today, that June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Please know that men are very reluctant to seek help if they need it. If you know a man that might be suffering from depression or needs somebody to talk to, take the time out to find out, because pride runs supreme in men, and we will not show chinks in the armor unless, provoked. So I just want to make sure that everybody takes care of the men in this community, just like we look out for the women in this community. And if somebody needs some assistance, if you know they need assistance and they won't take it, we'll find a way to help. The fact that people care is important. And the fact that you know that somebody cares, it's very important, because that way you don't feel alone in anything. That was part one of today. Part two of today, Xterra Voyager, right there. My email address is going across the bottom of the screen. If you know somebody that you feel is worthy for a gift of a metal detector, if you know somebody that needs one, please, I want to make sure that this giveaway gets into the hands of somebody that can use it, somebody that will use it, somebody that wants it, somebody that will appreciate it. And to do that, somebody's got to basically write a nomination. The name of the person that you want to give it to, the reason why you want to give it to them, write it out. And then I'm going to take the submissions, and then I might leave out details about those until, we pick upon it. But we're going to read them off in the chat, and we're going to work together as a collective to find a good home for a metal detector. I could easily just run a race and give this thing away to somebody in here, and they may or may not use it, may or may not need it. But I want to find a way, and I really implore the community to just take the time and think of somebody. Think of somebody else that's in your life that could use it, or somebody that may need it, and just look at it like that. Can Canadians enter? I will mail to Canada. I have no problem. It's a little pricey at times. I have no problem doing it. There's just as many Canadians in here as there is anything else. And you know what? You guys are important to me. I will mail to Canada. No problem whatsoever. But that being said, just think about it. If you got a friend, a relative, somebody that's always wanted to get into the hobby and you just couldn't give them one, just that type of person. I'm looking for submissions. There's probably not going to be very many. There might be 10 submissions, and we're going to pick. So however that works out, we're going to pick who to give that to. If we can't decide, then we'll put them all up against each other and run a race. But we're going to work together as a community to find a way to honor somebody that is worthy and would love a new metal detector. I hope everybody thinks about it and comes up with an idea and sends in a submission. That would be amazing. I would love to have to just sit back and read and hopefully we have to make a very tough choice at some point. If this works out very well, we will do another one in the fall. I will make sure that if this works out and people participate, that we'll do it again. Maybe a magnet, maybe a shovel. Just something that somebody can use. I would like to do a magnet kit for somebody, get somebody going. So this one depends. However we come across this and knock it out is how we're going to do the next one. So let's find somebody that's worthy. Let's find somebody that's in the community. Let's find somebody that might be a less fortunate child, a less fortunate adult, somebody that, I don't know, just somebody that can use it and need it, instead of sending something to somebody that it ends up on eBay, which I've seen that happen before. Yeah. Little girls winning detectors, that's cool. My daughter won a magnet, and I think she won it from JP. If I'm not mistaken, Alex won her magnet from JP, and then she went out magnet fishing and had a blast. Absolutely, Randy. Yeah, it doesn't have to be just, and it doesn't have to be. If you want to participate and add something to the prize, as long as we find a good home, right? That's all I care about. Grandma Kelly's a female detector, just saying. But I don't need a detector, and I am not little. Well, Miss Kelly, we're just trying to do the best thing that we can. Johnny, I know you will. You and I had plans this go around for this last year, and I know that they did not come to fruition, but my offer for that deal still stands. Anything you choose to pursue as far as a future goes in this, I'm glad to work side by side with you. You know what, Grandma? Miss Kelly, not many people can say that. Everybody thinks everybody thinks I'm like 3'8", and I'm pretty short, but I'm not that short. It's okay. I'm shorter than most, and I don't care. All right, is everybody? Listen, everybody, come up with something. Come up with somebody. Come up with some kind of submission. I really want this to work. I don't ask you guys for much, but if you know somebody that's in need, please don't feel embarrassed. Write something out and send it to me. Maybe not this week. If we have a bunch of submissions this week, we might start going through them this week, but it'll probably be 2 weeks. So, with all that being said, it is 10:10 tonight. If anybody wants to hang out with me here in a little while, I'm probably going to play video games till about 1 in the morning because I have to go to the doctor tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great night. I had a blast tonight. Take care of your men. Men's Mental Health Month. Write a submission. And congratulations to the members tonight. I'm glad Practical Kent and Digging SoCal both were in the chat, got the wins. Be sure to send me an email with your preferred email address for Amazon. Have a good night. Wayne says good night all. Much love, and I will see you guys next time. Randy, I'll send you a DM here in just a second. Peace out, everybody. Let's go.